Hello there, my name is Richard Hirstwood, and what I want to do is give you just a quick run through of the basic functions of the iPad. This is an iPad 2 I'm using, but the iPad 1 will be about the same. So let's start with the buttons on the outside. Here's the home button just down the bottom. You press that and it'll take you to either the search screen or it'll take you to the home screen. More on that later. And moving to the top of the unit, there is the forward-facing camera. Okay, let's turn the unit over onto its front, and just at the bottom, first of all, let's a quick gaze down there. There is the speaker. There's just one on the iPad 2, and it's rubbish. And there is that's a connector just there. Now, that's where you charge it. That's where you plug it into docks and things like that. Okay, let's have a look at the underside of the iPad. Excuse the Velcro, but if you've seen any of my videos, you'll see why it's there. There's the on-off switch just on the top. If you press that, it switches it off. And then you've got that's the rear-facing camera just there. And next is the mute button. There you go. Just flick that up and down, and you'll see on the front screen it goes to a little icon to tell you the sound is switched off. It does something else as well, but I'll show you that later on. The button below is a rocker switch. This is basically for adjusting your volume up and down. Okay, over to the other side. Now then, let's have a look. The first thing, there's your headphone socket. I'm told it can be a little stiff when it's new. Of course, that's where you'd normally plug headphones, but if you want to run speakers through the iPad, then you need a mini jack to mini jack lead. Then you can run a speaker from there. And just next to that, just on the side, that's where your SIM card goes. This is a 3G iPad. You can tell by the black bar along the top. If you've got a Wi-Fi iPad, it won't have that black bar. Right, let's first of all have a look at the top of the screen. It says no service. That's because this is a 3G and there's no service. There's also the Wi-Fi indicator, just to the right of the word service. Moving across to the center, that's your time. Your time should have automatically set up through iTunes. 8:15. Oh, way too early. Right, let's move over to the right of the screen. And you will see there is your battery indicator. That tells you how much power you've got left. You'll have loads. Let's show you how to navigate your way around this thing. If you look just at there you go. Have a look at that white dot. As I scroll to the left, the white dot moves to the right. As I scroll to the right, the white dot moves to the left. And whoop, we've hit the home screen. Let's go back one. Sorry, we hit the search screen. So let's go back one. Come on. There you go. The white dot basically tells you which page you're on. Dead easy. Let's show you how to move icons around and sort your screen. Watch this. Keep your finger pressed on an icon and you'll get the Wobble Mode. Now, Wobble Mode means that you can now freely move things about. So, all you do in Wobble Mode is just put your finger on there, drag it across, and any icon will move anywhere you want. If you want to get really organized, what you need to do is start to make folders. Drag an icon over the top of another icon and it just automatically makes a folder for you. This can be great. You could have folders for classes, for teachers, for particular kinds of apps, and mine are just all in alphabetical order. Tap on where it says, there you can see it says books, and your keyboard will come up, and then you can change the name of the folder to anything you want. Taking things out of folders is just the reverse. In Wobble Mode, tap onto your folder and drag your icons out. If you want to lose a folder altogether, tap on your icon, double tap there, come on, there you go, and just drag that last icon out, and that's it, the folder's disappeared. So, folders, dead easy. Let me show you what the home button does. Scrolling around is great, but sometimes you want to get to places quickly. So you can get to your home page or you can get to your search page by simply pressing the home button. Here we go, the home button's on the left. Watch. That's the home page. That's the search page. That's the home page. And then scroll around and that will take you straight back to your home page. Search page. Home page. Search page. I could do this all day. Running an application is really, really simple. All you do is tap the icon you want. There you go. Notes. Up and running. Dead easy. When you want to close it, hit the home button. Like that. Easy. If you've been running lots of apps, sometimes you'll find that they do actually stay open. Now, I'm going to show you where to actually find out what is open. Now, it's not like a PC. Most of these apps are not actually running. They're kind of just in a dormant state. But watch this. If you go to your home button and double tap it like this, just once and then twice, that will just reveal this bar at the bottom. There are all the apps that are open. Not necessarily running, but open. You can actually shut them down, and just periodically it might be a good idea to do that. Now you can scroll through the apps, and you might even want to find one that's open. There you go. I want my sound to like one. Hit your home button, and that will close the application down. Double click your home button, and we're back into the bar at the bottom. Let's have a look at gestures. Put 4 fingers on the screen and move your hand up and it reveals the bar. Move your hand down and the bar disappears again. 4 fingers to do that one. If you have an iPad 1, you'll have to go into Settings, General and set up multitasking. Pretty tough if you're a male, but we can do it. Here's a very cool trick with gestures. Fire up an application and then 5 fingers on the screen, pull your fingers together and it closes the application down. So just do that again. Oh, how cool is that? Another clever gesture is a 4-finger swipe. If you're in an open application, then swipe to the left. It'll take you to the next application and so on. I've only got 2 open here, so I can just skip between the 2. But if you've got 5 open, using 4 fingers to swipe across, it'll swipe through all your applications. Right, I'll show you how to close applications. 4-finger swipe up, and then any one of these can be closed. So, remember, apps are not running like on a PC. Actually, navigation apps may actually drain your battery a bit, but most of the others are fine. But here you go. To close it down, all you do is hold your finger onto the app to get the wobble again, and then hit the little red circle there. And that's closing these apps down. So there you go. There's Tintin shut down, Nighty Night shut down. Sometimes you have to prod it a little bit to actually get it to do it, but there you go, shutting apps down like there's no tomorrow. So close a few apps down. Just do this from time to time. You don't have to do it every time you use your iPad. Okay, let's have some music. Go into your music app, normally on the bottom, just there. And then find a track you want, and you'll notice all the controls here. There you go, fancy that track there, and it's playing. If I want to use another app with the music playing in the background, hit the home button and you'll see here, even though the music app isn't up and running at the front, it's still actually working. So you can listen to music while you work. How cool is that? Okay, what we need to do is a 4-finger move up and then scroll to the right, and there are your controls. You've got all sorts here actually. You've got brightness of the screen, you've got the volume control, and you've got the pause and play right there. Oh, and something else which I'll show you now. This particular button is this screen lock. If you just hit the button there, that's the screen locked. In other words, it won't actually rotate. So if we move the iPad around, it stays in landscape mode. So you can use your screen lock. There it is unlocked. And now if we move it, it'll go back to portrait. Right, let's have a look at installing apps. First of all, you need to go to the App Store. There's the button, and wow, there it goes. Now, there's loads and loads and loads of apps, and this isn't necessarily the best place to find apps. Have a look on Google and places like that. But you'll find there's every app you can get is in the iTunes store, nowhere else. Now then, let's have a look. I found quite an interesting page actually in the App Store. This is apps for teachers. So have a good look around these apps so that you can scroll from left to right and right to left until you find the one that you actually want. Let's have a close look here. This is, as I say, apps for teachers. So, oh yeah, there's actually an app that I really quite fancy getting to grips with. It's called Ideas Flight. It looks really cool, does this? So here you go. There is, all I've done is single press the button and now I can have a look at the app. I haven't bought it yet. We're just looking at it. I'll just show you what happens if you want to buy one. With browsing like this, you haven't actually purchased it yet, but here you go. Let's press that price button at the top. And then it will change to buy app. Press it again. And then it'll prompt us for our Apple ID, which you set up before. Now, at this point, I'm not going to have that, so I'll cancel. And there you go. I haven't bought it. So it's safe to browse. Right, let's look at what happens when you really do buy an app. I actually found an app that I really quite fancied, and the good news was it was free. I didn't have to purchase, didn't have to actually buy it with money. There it is. Now watch. There you are. It says free, and then it'll ask me for my Apple ID. There, install app. That's what I want to press. Come on, come on, come on. There it goes. Look on the bottom right. Waiting. And then it's loading, and then the thing will install. Shouldn't take too long at all. Single tap to fire up the app, and you're away. You've installed an app. Right, if you want to get rid of an app, or if you've got bored of it, or you're trying to make a bit of space, here we go. Go into Wobble Mode. Keep your finger pressed, and they'll start to wobble like that. Then press the cross in the top left corner, and you'll get a little warning. Delete. You're sure you want to delete it? It's really going to delete it if you press the delete button. So here we go. Let's press the delete button and get rid of that app that I don't really fancy. There we go. Delete, and it's gone. And that's it. It's deleted. It's actually not gone forever. It's gone off your iPad, but it will still be in iTunes. So you can reload the app at a later date back onto your iPad. So don't worry if you delete something by mistake. You haven't lost it forever. Now, if you look at the App Store button here, you'll see that it's got a number 16 next to it. That's because there's 16 apps actually wanting to update. So click on the App Store button. And up comes the App Store. Now, you may just have to have a look around. There you go. I'm straight into the updates page. Let's just move it off to show you. So, top charts, this. Look where the 16 is on the right. Click onto there, and then you can update your apps from there. So, there we go. I'm just going to go to the top right-hand corner, update all. It would normally prompt you for your password at this point, but as I just used the App Store a couple of minutes before, it won't ask me again for a couple of minutes. There you go. Look, you can see there's an app there. It says loading, and that's updating. Do that and do it every week or a couple of weeks at least. So there you have it, a quick tutorial on using your iPad. It's dead easy to use, it's really intuitive, and you'll be absolutely fine. Don't forget the website, www.multi-sensory-room.co.uk, or the blog. Get on the blog and have a look and see what we're doing. It's Hirstwood Training, Richard Hirstwood, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.